Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to This is Starcraft English commentary. You're going to be watching on a series of Starcraft Remastered tournament. Today is going to be EST Season 1 of 2026 Grand Finals. And we'll have some big players coming ahead of us. And we're going to be covering from the quarterfinals here. A lot of things that are at stake, so I hope you can just sort of settle down and enjoy the game. The first quarterfinal is going to be played between Soma and Mong on the map New Sylphid. So by the way, for today's players, I guess I would just quickly find a way to show you their names and faces at some point in the future. But for now, you would just have to make do with what is available on this screen. First of all, we're going to just quickly show you who the players will be playing today from the quarterfinals onward. Hold on, where are we saying? They're the names. Here you can see it. Light, Soma, Snow, Action, Mong, Queen, Stalk, and Rush. They will be put into two different brackets, or what is it, progression lines or whatever. And they're going to be playing until they reach the final. So very nice games ahead of us here. And I do believe that the quarterfinals like this one will be played with a single game. So best of one. And this is why Mong is coming up with something crazy in the middle map. Looks like this drone is coming out to scout, but not able to find anything at the bottom side of this ramp. He would need to go inside the main, and there's going to be a very standard supply depot and barracks. There's a second barracks coming up behind this. It was a 12 hatch expansion. Keep in mind that if Soma gets eliminated right here, he will not have a chance to go to the next part of the game. So this is where it's very brutal, and it's very similar to what we see on, for example, ASL qualifiers, where players like BCM defeat Queen, and a bunch of other players like Hero. Sometimes he doesn't qualify and stuff like that. And there's going to be a chance for this SV to try to fake expanding, but is he going to expand? The question is, sometimes, you know, what I would do when I'm the Protoss player is that I will put a pylon, and it kind of looks like it's you know, it's a Nexus, but it's not a Nexus. Anyways, the drone is going to discover this barracks, and Soma is gonna make some adjustments here. I think he's need to put up a bunch of Sunkens. And as for Mong, he's completely all in. So this first game might end very quickly, but we shall see. Of course, we still give some credit to Mong. He's not a bad player. He's just not the greatest player of all time, but he's still very good. There's gonna be some drones coming out to attack. The first Sunken is about to start. There's that bunker, and we have one Marine. The Zerglings are here. The Zerglings are so fast, so Mong is gonna be pushed back, and he would not be able to do anything at all. He's gonna be losing so much forces already. Soma is already know what's going up, and this is what happened actually when you are a strong player going up against a weak player. You would know that the weak player is gonna try to go for something crazy like this. It looks like the number of Zerglings are kind of thinning out though. Looks like there's gonna be just 2 additional Zerglings remaining, but still 3 Marines. And is Soma gonna try to push for this? He's not gonna push for it. He's gonna have to go back to defense. Keep in mind that he has not yet expanded. He's gonna try to go for one base strategy. It's so hilarious, so exciting to have this kind of amazing fight. You know, where we have it's not very clear who is going to be the person who wins, but yeah, looks like behind this an expansion is coming up, so we are going to be seeing Mong try to kind of catch up and play from behind. He says, you know what, I don't think I have enough of what it takes to win the game, so I'm just gonna try to catch up and play from behind. That is a bit unfortunate.
이름이지 않나. 저는 약간 이쪽 손 들어주고 싶은데.
But anyways, what can I tell you? So we're gonna be having this tournament. So this is gonna be the finals. So the players who've got good standings in the previous tournaments will be playing here. And out of the 8 weeks, this is what I can tell you from the EST tournament. So you know, Soma has came first 2 times, and we also have Snow coming first 2 times. So those 2 players are the strongest. We also have other first finishers such as Royal, Queen, Stalk, Light, and of course we also have Rush, who finished second a couple of times. We have Action and Ample and Mong also finishing second a couple of times. So this is why the top performers from all of these leagues will be coming in together for some nice fun times. Anyways, what are we seeing now from both of the players? Looks like just very standard expansion from Mong. Soma has put down a 3rd hatchery that I can see. With this 3rd hatchery, of course, he would try to go for 3 hatch mutas with just 2 gas.
이걸로만 봐도 박상현 선수가 좀 더 기분이 좋아 보이는 건 사실인 것 같습니다.
And
지금 윤찬이가 잘해주고 있는.
yeah, with that in mind, things are going to be stabilizing. We are in a very busy schedule, guys. So we're going to be having the ASL opening tomorrow. So this is the like pre-qualifiers in my country. We call it basically like the what is it called? The parking round. You know, so this is the round where the players, you know, they arrive with their fancy cars and bikes or whatever, and they have to park in the garage. They have to actually find an open space to park. If they cannot find an open space to park, they cannot even get into the qualifiers. So tomorrow's event, the official name is gonna be called the ASL Open Seasoned. I will have a very special name for it, which I will review tomorrow. But until then, just stay tuned. Looks like the mutualists arrived a tick too late here. 3 turrets already up. Mong, oh my god, we have something forgotten in the corner. I think another turret should have been placed in the corner, but he's not going to be building it, so it's going to be slightly unfortunate. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to be having 2 days of ASL Open Seasoned. And the first day will be casted tomorrow, and then 1 week after we're going to be having another day. And this EST tournament will be casted weekly. KCM will be casted weekly, and of course sometimes if I find some nice fun games of Flash and other strong players on the Ladder series, FPNet series, I will cast them as well. So looks like Mong is trying to come out here. There is a third base out there, but Mong, of course, he doesn't know about it. He is gonna just force the enemy to make a bunch of forces, and mutuals are trying to come from the back. This group of medic marines, I would say are very, very thinly constructed. They will not survive the, mutualings surrounding, and this is what looks like Soma is trying to attempt to do. But very, very smart though for very, very nice discovery there for Mong to actually hold this. By the way, if I were Mong, this is what I would do, and I've said this a couple of times, but I've never seen the players do it. I would never engage in this big open. I would try to slowly move towards and hold it at this choke. Either try to get on the high ground or stay on the low ground or stay exactly on the ramp. In this wide open area, it's so dangerous, and this is exactly what Soma's coming from all the side of the map here with a lot of Zerlings are going to try to surround, and Marines are trying to pull back, and at the end of the day, all of the mutuals get saved. All of the mutuals get saved, so it's very, very disheartening to see Terran players just losing to this strategy. So, I've cast so many games that I don't know if I have the right intuition or not, but hear me out, right? So the moment that Mong comes out with this, for example, what is it, a 10 Marine, 4 medic, something like that, he moves across, he comes here, and the moment he realizes that Soma knows that he's out there, he needs to start to move back. Because this is around the time that the Zerg player will start to make additional Zerglings and thinking of going for a surround. So you need to kind of move out here to about the center. This is a good position to do it. And then you immediately need to start to think about kind of moving back, right? And then regrouping with the second group. The moment you move back, the Zerglings will be useless, right? So you come out, you try to regroup, and when you have the second group, once again, you come out and then you come back. It's like a back and forth, to and fro motion. It's kind of like, what you call it, cowboy position, if you will. Is that the right word for it? But anyways, you need to kind of create this kind of back and forth like a wave. It's got to be a little bit like a swing thing, a little bit jazzy. Starcraft is all about music. Starcraft is about the soul and the feeling. It's not about mechanical. It's not about Clockwork Orange or whatever, right? Although there are some elements of Clockwork Orange in a different sense in it. But it's about how you feel the rhythm. So this is what I feel about this game. But back to this game, what do I know? I don't play StarCraft. So 9 minutes and 30 seconds of the game, we're going to be having Mong here at 75 supply. Soma's doing really well. Soma's being in a phenomenal position, and this map, New Sylphid, doesn't help Mong at all, because you see, Soma can just go in here, harass, come back. Go in here, harass, come back. If Mong decides to go for counter-attack, he can just come right back out and meet them head on at this bridge and stop them dead cold. So this is why it's very, very tricky. There's some Zerlings trying to go for a frontal push, but there are some Marines here, so the Zerlings will not be able to actually go in. As you can see, the rest of Mong's forces are just in the middle of the map doing nothing. He's just trying to feign that he might go for attack, but he's actually not going for attack. And now additional supply depots are going to be falling. This is 4 supply depots total, man. If another 4, I think that Mong will be supply block. Okay, he's about to be supply block, but he's going to be backing up. He's able to kill a couple of Zerlings though. So that is quite nice. And the game will kind of stabilize, and we shall move on to the next part of this game.
대박을 노리는 게 아니라 조금씩 이득을 굴려나가는, 그러니까 소박을 계속 노려주면서
와 박상현 선수가 완전히 그냥 생각한 대로 게임 완전히 흘러가고 있고 몽구는 뭔가 한 방이 좀 필요한데.
All right, 10 minutes and 37 minutes of. I'm sorry, I was doing something in the background because I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm just doing a lot of stuff. As you can see, there have been some visual improvement to the videos, some changes, and this is what I try to kind of create for you to have a fresher experience each time, so you can enjoy watching these games. And try to basically define myself. What is Namkraft? Is Namkraft just about talking fast? It's about beautiful colors. Namkraft is about the quality of the English vocabularies, or is Namkraft about the strategy of Starcraft? It's definitely not about a strategy of Starcraft because I don't know anything about Starcraft, so it's gonna be something else, So I try to create some defining features for you to enjoy, and for myself to say, you know what, in the age of AI and robots, right, and Elon Musk, you need to find a meaning for your life, and this is the meaning for me personally. Anyways, a lot of action chamber coming down, and Marines attacking against a 3 o'clock position, but they are just too much. A single unit will stop all of those things right there, and that is a Nidus Canal. Okay, great, Irradiate, not bad, not bad. There might be a second one. One Science System is gonna get sniped, but at least Soma's forces get pushed back. Mong tried to expand, and he is expanding fine, right? You can see at the 10 o'clock position, he's got his forces in that position, which is going to be quite nice. But now the question is, what about the late game, right? You can hold, you can have your third base, you can even have your fourth base, and that's fine. But Soma will not allow you to take a fifth one, and you will probably die before you take a fifth base. So that is always the eternal existential, the never-ending ontological, physiological questions that all of the Terran players have against Zerg. Anyhow, some Zerglings are going to try to come out here to snipe an SCVs, not bad. These Marines don't have the support of the medic. But at the end of the day, it looks like one Zerglings, the last Zerglings will fall in the command center, will go down. For the timing, Soma is doing a good job. What is he doing? He's he's trying to attack against the Sunken. Okay, not bad to go under the Dark Swarm himself, to not get attacked by the Hydras and try to target the Sunken instead. That was a cute move, but it's not gonna hold. Mong doesn't have any chance here. He cannot drop. The way that the symmetry of this map has worked out for him, he has no angles for dropping. He cannot drop in the main. He has to cross over so many of these other areas, and it's just really lucky that Soma takes this kind of, spawning positions. If Soma was located here, Mong would be in a much better position. He can find a lot of places to drop, a lot of angles to come in. It's going to be very difficult, I think, for who is it? For Soma to stop it. But anyway, it looks like Zerg Power. We have Zerg Power now coming out. Red Zerg Power because Mong is Black Pig Power, right? This is Red Zerg Power, or should I say Red Donkey Power? What is the animal that is suitable for Zerg? If Pig is Terran, I guess Pig is not really Terran, but here they think that Pig is Terran. At least that's what Mong thinks. Mong is looking very handsome today. You can see his photo. He is looking not bad. He is shaved, and Soma as usual looks like he had just finished his crack routine. He just took a shot there, and now he's just dozing off and just enjoying the effect of the chill pill. Anyways, we have Defilers, Lurkers at Tang. I need to pull back. That was some great attack. There's gonna be a nice irradiate into irradiate now. He's not even irradiating. 2 Lurkers within reach of the tank line. 2 Dark Swarm, and this is so difficult to get out of. The only thing that Mong can try to do is to stop reinforcement. That's exactly what he's trying to do. But Zerg can try to go for counter attack for example against this place. The tank don't even have siege mode. We have a great irradiate finally. One of the science systems is gonna get sniped. Sauron Zerg coming from all sides. The tank gets sniped. Still, I don't see siege mode. Medic Marines is gonna try to stop these Hydras. Not bad, but as you can see, Soma with his Defile attack is just way too overpowering. I think that last of the that last of the Dark Swarm at the front door of Mong is gonna wear out. So finally, Mong will be able to come out. He needs to survive with his group until then. He needs to save his science vessels because the game doesn't end here. At least not yet. He can try to play for another 5 minutes. That Lurker with 10 kills, and it's gonna be GT. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.